Hello, this is Jared Donahue, and I'll be going through a basic MVC, Model View Controller application for a made-up paper company called Columbia Paper Infinity, which is, I guess, inspired by The Office with some of the clients here. But anyways, I'll go through some of the basic functionality and explain how it's done. So going through what this can do, basically we're storing paper orders, and we can add. So let's say we have a client dog and they fulfill an order for 1,000 reams of paper. So we can add. And we can add by either just clicking enter on the keyboard, or you can add by clicking the submit button. Similarly, so you can delete orders, maybe they were fulfilled or something, but you can delete with the button here on the side for the row, or you can drag it to this delete box. You can see how it kind of highlights when I hover over it, and it deletes it when I drop it in there. If I drop it outside of the box, it'll bring it back to its state. Okay, we also have input validation. So let's say I put in the client name, but I don't put in the reams, we'll get a message to do that. Conversely, if I put in the reams and don't put in a client, we'll be asked to do that. If I put in something that's not a number, we'll be prompted to correct it and add a number, a valid number. And this is all using a Model View Controller framework, a very simple one, and I'll kind of show a little bit of that here below. So we're modeling the clients and sales. So basically every row here is a sale, and you can see that is basically made up of a salesperson, a client, and the number of reams. And then we also have our kind of array of clients here. One thing that actually is also part of this is autocomplete. So you can see, since Shake Shack is in our client list here, we can actually autocomplete on that. And when things have been so dog should also pop up, yeah, because we're adding that to the model here. So anyways, that's how we're representing the model. And we have kind of our view function, which is basically just refreshing the state of what's on the page. So we're kind of like regenerating the table, or the divs that make up kind of a table. And then we have our kind of main controller functions, really just two, is like add sale and delete sale. And that's updating the model. So I'm using this unshift for add. I'm using this unshift JavaScript function, which adds it to the top of the list. Updating the model, so we'll update the array, and then it would call the render sales, which is our kind of like refresh view function. And then for delete, I'm using JavaScript splice function, which removes an item at a specific index. So we want to make sure we delete the right one. And then again, refreshing the view with render sales. And then here's the function for the validating the input. And then kind of all this is hooked up or wired up to the HTML elements using JQuery with this document ready function. We call render sales initially, and then we're kind of wiring up all of our event handlers here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward.